me to explain to you something that has also affected our young people. Young people, listen to me. When we were in school ourselves, we were motivated by the harbor background that which we went through. And we missed so much of that which we desired. So that when we went to school, we desired to read so that we could see money after reading and after becoming professionals. And we desired to come out of the village where we were so that we may become great people. And it is not wrong to live in the village because you can be a great learned farmer. I am talking about lacking a number of things. Now, listen to me. Young ones, we have discovered that you are so lazy. So lazy. You wake up at 11 o'clock. You find breakfast is ready. You are there to take breakfast that has been done by somebody else. You do not do anything in the house. Dear one, and you are not even reading. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 6. Young people should learn a lesson from the way ants live. They have no leader, no chief, no ruler. But they store up their food during summer, waiting for winter. How long are you going to lie in bed? When are you going to wake up? And you say, I will take a short nap. I will rest for a while. But while you sleep, poverty will attack you like an armed robber. What am I telling you? There is so much work to be done. Unfortunately, majority of us want to sleep. And we do not care what happens. We don't care the grades at which we are taking home. We don't care. We are keeping on saying verbally, I would like to become a neurosurgeon. I want to become a lawyer. I want to become an engineer. It is so verbal. But I want to explain to you, for example, this is an object. Physics tell us that an object assumes a state of rest until a certain force is applied to it. I can assure you, intercessory will not move this object from where it is until a certain force is applied to it. You keep on taking home a C minor and you had 350 marks. You keep on taking home a D and you had 360 marks. You had 320 marks. You take home a grade D. You do not care at all, but you are verbally saying, I'm becoming a neurosurgeon. Where did the D plus do neurosurgeon? Where did the D plus do law? Where did the C minus did all the courses all the careers you are talking about? I want to tell you, dear students, let's stop being verbal. Let's wake up and work. Let's pursue our career in full force. Let our parents not force us to read. Make sure that the picture of what you want to become is fully printed in your mental faculty so that you may be able to pursue it in full throttle. You wake up in the morning dreaming you want to become a neurosurgeon. You walk everywhere, even when you are in school. And you are walking like a doctor. You are walking like a lawyer. Your mind and your eyes are fully focused. Anyone daring to stop you. When you are in class, you are fully concentrating as the teacher is teaching. My dear one, we know that when the teacher is teaching, that is when you are writing so many notes, passing to your friends. And immediately when the friends read, immediately they are laughing and the teacher is in front, possibly writing something on the board. But with you are even drawing flowers when the teacher is teaching, and then you are shading it. During prep time, you are taking 2 or 3 hours to draw flowers and you're using a biro pen to shade it. Tell me, and your parents pay the school fees, not for you to go and draw flowers and start shading them, not for you to go and writing notes and passing them to your friends. But all this is what you are doing. And then when you take a poor report from home, you have failed. You start saying it starts with mommy, not daddy, because mummies are more cheated than daddies. And you'll always say, mommy, I'm so sorry. And immediately you start crying. Unampaga mama yako, so that she may be able to come and plead for you to daddy. Dear one, I want to let you know This education is not your mommy's. This education is not for your daddy. This education is yours directly. Like now, for example, as I stand before you, I don't have parents. They are dead. But I thank God that they invested in me. They gave me something to make sure that I have brought up my children. My question is, dear student, if when your parents are not there, how will you bring up your children? I want to speak to you, sons and still daughters, because the constitution nowadays is talking about inheritance. Listen to me very well. Do not focus on the wealth of your parents at all. They used their brains to have whatever they have. Our God is not a God of division for you to go and share whatever they have. Our God is a God of multiplication. If your father has 1 Prado, make sure you have 7. Do not focus on whatever investment that which they have put up. It is not yours. That is the reason the will is called a will. It is not a demand. Unfortunately, we keep on seeing so many cases in court. Children are in court so that they may share the estate of their fathers. Dear one, a will is called a will because a parent is supposed to share at will. It is not a command for you to take each other to court. God gave you your brain. Go and make use of your brain and have yours. If you keep on focusing on what your parents have, let me ask you, what will your children once again get from you? Are they going to depend on their grandparents? Can we use our common sense so that we may understand exactly the reason as to why we are in school? We stop lying when we go back home. And you know that every minute you keep on wasting your time in school. You do not want to read. You have kept on abusing your career and your time. You do not care, but keep on singing. Unfortunately, when you text neck, and there you are, you have not done well, you start crying. Mommy, I don't know. Daddy, I don't know. Shame on you. Right now, you are listening to me when you're in high school. Work on your grade right now. Don't wait for that time, because I can assure you, you will be poor if you are lazy. The next one is social media. Allow me to speak to you, parents. You are using the blessing that God has given to you by buying gadgets, and you are selling the birthright of your children for soup like Esau. God blessed you to invest in your children, not for your children. Invest in them. When you give them the latest phones, they go to every site. Pornography. And you know very well, our bodies are attracted by things that are so temporary. There your son or your daughter is on pornography. You will not know. You have already given to him. And you keep on saying it's prestige. Just a moment. My daughter has to have this phone. My son has to have this phone. And one is less than 20. One has not cleared high school. Dear one, I want to ask you this question. What reason should your daughter have that mobile phone? What reason? And your son in high school. Who are they calling? Who are they communicating with? With you as a parent, you are in business. We are communicating because we are looking for money to educate and feed and clothe our children. But what loans do your children have? So that we may keep on saying, it's life, it's stage, it's what? It is a class. The very same. And especially mothers, we are really cheated. When the moment our children cry for these things, we give to them. Even if Mswahili anasema, mtoto akililia webe mpe. Just a moment. You are not supposed to give. You are a shepherd to shape the destiny of the child. You cannot give to your daughter, to your son, everything just because they have asked for it. First of all, think about it. And also check the distraction. And I can assure you, a mobile phone is more destructive in high school. There are more disadvantages of having that mobile phone in high school more than him having it. Kindly reason well. Don't look at your wealth.